Hello everyone, and thank you so much for tuning in to ChasingCinema.com's official YouTube channel. I'm your host, Jacob Tiranno, and today I'm going to be recapping week 38 of my 365-day movie challenge. Day 260 of the 365-day movie challenge, I watched the documentary I Am Road Comic. Now, this is a follow-up on I Am Comic, a documentary that followed, great stand-up comedians talking about the art of stand-up. I Am Road Comic more focuses on comedians that travel to these smaller places, these small dive bars or comedy clubs. They're not, huge headliners. And it doesn't work as much as a documentary as it would work as like a video vlog or a YouTube video. It's kind of sloppy on the technical side, and there isn't much there to make you feel like you're watching a documentary. Like I said, I felt like I was watching someone's vlog going on this road trip. But I have to say that I didn't mind the film because I have such a big interest in stand-up. It breaks down what a road comic is, but halfway through it does lose steam, and it really feels empty. Now, when you have a movie that's 69 minutes and it's still too long, there's a problem there. It's not enough material to be a full movie. It isn't a waste of your time, I'd say. Well, it isn't the biggest waste of your time. But it does have some good moments that I think are worth seeing, but it's completely forgettable. And in the long run, I don't think it's a movie that's really worth taking the time out. I think you could watch YouTube videos interviewing great comedians and get the same effect. Day 261 of the 365-day movie challenge, I watched the 2014 film Frank. Now, Frank is a unique film that wonderfully walks the line of comedy and drama, and it is incredibly witty and smart. It tries its best to be a bit out there, and it succeeds because that oddness is what makes it even more enjoyable to watch. Frank will not only make you think, it will make you feel, and that's, of course, what the best kind of movies will do. And this movie has a lot of heart, and it will bring you through a range of emotions. There's the strangeness to it that's luring. It's like a luring strangeness. There's the comedy that you will laugh, and then the heartbreaking moments that just kind of happen subtly. And it also proves just how damn good Michael Fassbender is, because even under a huge fake head, he is able to deliver the goods. Day 262 of the 365-day movie challenge, I watched Ryan Coogler's directorial debut in 2013 film Fruitvale Station. Now, this is a movie that I've been really wanting to see for some time. I am a fan of Michael B. Jordan, more specifically for anything from Creed. He's also done some other good stuff, but there's a lot of movies that he's done that I've hated, including Fantastic Four in That Awkward Moment. But I'm a fan of Ryan Coogler as well. Also, Creed. And I was finally glad to really sit down and watch this. And Fruitvale Station is an incredibly emotional film that is led by great direction and solid performances. Now, this movie is a raw portrait about a man that was shot and killed. And that's truly heartbreaking. And it really benefits from being simple, even when it is unrealistic. Now, when I say that, these events happened. This is a true story, but there's a lot of foreshadowing in the movie. Like, the way that the character addresses his daughter is very final. There's a lot of moments of foreshadowing and character throwing back and things of that nature. And just little things like that make it feel too set up and too, final day of life type deal. And I think that kind of hurts it, but not enough to me to think that this is not a great movie. It really makes us feel the love that Grant had for his mother, his daughter, his girlfriend, making him a character that we could connect with. It also benefits from an outstanding performance from Michael B. Jordan. That man will one day have an Oscar if he continues to make movies like Fruitvale Station. Especially, him and Coogler work really well together. My advice would be to stick working with that guy. This is just an amazing debut of a director, and it tackles an incredibly important themes and a tragic true story, and really has comments about our society. The movie is funny, but it'll make you And I know that sounds weird, like, what do you mean this movie's funny? It's about a very tragic thing. No, Coogler knows how to insert these moments of fun, or not fun, but comedy. These little warm moments that make his death even more hurtful. It'll make you laugh. It will make you angry. But more than anything else, it's going to break your heart. Especially at the end of the film, during the credits, when they show Grant's real daughter at the end of the film. That was like the power punch to top all punches, right? It's the cherry on the cake, and it was just like, oh man. And it meant a lot, and I think that's why that movie works. Day 263 of the 365-day movie challenge, I reviewed the new film Magnificent Seven. If you go on ChasingCinema.com right now, yes, the website from which is the hub of all of this, you can hear my review on Shep Buchanan in the Morning Zoo. That's right, my locals, when I am on 98.5 every Friday at 8:30 doing movie reviews, you could hear that. Or click that white eye bunch, links drop down, and you could see my review of The Magnificent Seven, a movie that I actually really enjoyed and had a lot of fun with, but click that white eye to see my full review. Day 264, 365-day movie challenge. I watched the 2015 documentary Sneakerheads. Sneakerheads doesn't have a super intriguing story, no crime, no conspiracy, but just people talking about their love for kicks. When I say kicks, I mean shoes. Sneakerheads allowed me to see what others have been trying to explain to me for years, as I'm just not a shoe person. I've never been a shoe person. All my brothers are shoe people. I just don't care. Like, I'm just not a big shoe person. But Sneakerheads is slick and a cleverly crafted documentary that made a possibly boring topic for a decent amount of people into something fun and entertaining. And if you are a fan of sneakers, well then, this is your movie, right? It makes perfect sense. I don't think Sneakerheads is a movie that I'll remember at the end of this challenge, but for watching 70 minutes, it was a nice little, oh, that's cool. And those are a lot of the documentaries that I'm kind of going through, as Netflix obviously puts out a lot of documentaries, and I've spent a decent amount of time with this challenge watching them. It's very rare that these ones are really effective, and I don't think this one was super effective, but overall one that I was like, oh, that's a really cool watch. I'm glad I got to see that. Will I remember it? Probably not. But I think that it was worth the 70 minutes of time I invested. Day 265 of the 365-day movie challenge, I watched 2012 film from Harmony Korine, Spring Breakers. Spring Breakers is like this huge party. I mean, you have music blasting, you have people running around, partying, dancing, drinking alcohol, and I hate parties. Spring Breakers is a film that I could not enjoy. Now, I didn't really hate it. You know, that was kind of just more of a joke. But it's in a movie that I extremely didn't like. I couldn't find much that I enjoyed out of it. It is a film that tries too hard. It tries to be cool. It tries to be stylish. It tries to be deep. But it's not. I couldn't believe how many people, critic-wise, ate this up, because it is nothing but you know what. It is sloppy and pompous, and it thinks that it's too cool for school. Actually, quite literally. Spring Breakers does at least offer some good performances, especially from James Franco, but it's not enough for me to recommend this movie. It feels, okay, like, I watched recently on this challenge, actually, Exit Through the Gift Shop. And if you've seen that movie, you know at the end you have this guy who's documented these street art performers for years, and then recreates his work. And a lot of these street art performers hate it because it doesn't have the meaning, it doesn't have the thing. He's just kind of mimicking work and doing random things and getting famous off of it because people are going with the crowd. That's how this movie feels. It feels like someone copied famous street art and then claimed it was the original masterpiece. And that's how this movie felt. And I really, really did not like it. If you like Spring Breakers, please write in the comment sections below, because we could have this conversation. Most general audiences did not like this movie, where I 100% agree with them. But some critics, actually I think 60% of critics, according to Rotten Tomatoes, did. And they're out of their mind. I do not see why this movie was good. Here it is, day 266 of the 365-day movie challenge. That means I only have 100 days left. Woo! I need some balloons and streamers and all that. 100 days left of this challenge. It has flown by, especially since the halfway mark. it is just kind of flying by. And already in October, if you don't know, I'll talk about it more at the end of this. In October, I'm doing all Halloween films, or all horror films, excuse me, all horror films all month long. So I'm excited for that. That's going to be a lot of fun. And then before you know it, it'll be November. I watch some random stuff, and then the holiday movies for December, and this challenge will be over. But until then, I have to talk about the movie that finished my week 38, and that is the new Netflix documentary, Audrey and Daisy. Now, Audrey and Daisy is a gut-wrenching documentary that addresses U.S. rape culture and the poor way these cases are handled. It focuses on two high-profile juvenile sexual assault cases and how social media secretly affected both of them. Greatly affected both of them. I wouldn't know, secretly. Might have been the wrong word that I chose, but it greatly affected these cases. And Audrey and Daisy also takes a really deep look at the troubling victim-blaming mentality. You know, the questioning of the victim, what they were wearing, what they were doing. And it's really hard to watch. Honestly, it's one of those movies, as you know, if you've been going through this challenge, I've watched a lot of these movies and they've really affected me. They're like really tough to watch. But it's really important. These are movies that need to be seen. And this movie, beyond anything else, focuses viewers to see how the handling of teen sexual assault cases in America is failing the victims. And it needs to be changed. Yes, it's stylish. I think the way that they go about these interviews with people that have to hide their identity, they use animation. I think it's what makes it very well crafted, and it has a lot of meaning. But I mean, this movie's point is to tell us that the way these cases are handled in the United States needs to change. And if you're unaware of this horrible thing going on in our country, you really should watch it, because it'll really open your eyes. That's going to wrap it up for week 38 of the 365-day movie challenge. And like I said before, guys, I have one more week. Week 39 will be from December 26th till October 4th, right? So it won't be full October because I have to go to the end of the week. October 4th, and then October 5th, that first Monday in October, from until the end, will be all horror films. And I can't wait for that. Make sure to tune in for the 30 days. Well, I don't know about 30 days. I don't know how to do it. The month of October, all Halloween movies, all horror movies. Why do I keep saying Halloween? The month of Halloween, all horror films. Make sure to tune in. If you don't know, follow me at Jacob Tiranno on Twitter and Instagram to see my daily reviews that I post. Also, a bunch of other cool, fun things that I do. You also can catch me on 98.5 KLUC, the #1 hit music station here in Las Vegas, every Friday at 8:30 a.m. Also go to chasingcinema.com for my full reviews. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jacob Tiranno. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. If you enjoyed it, slap a like on it. If you have any comments, questions, or recommendations, let me know down here in the comment sections below. My name is Jacob Tiranno, and please continue chasing cinema.